How's it going? So in today's video we're going to do some additional testing on the PUJH PU3 PRO. So in my last video there's a couple things I didn't do quite how I wanted to. One, it was like raining in some areas, so I couldn't go do the hill test I usually would on a dual motor bike, so I definitely want to go and climb that steep hill. And also I did the acceleration and top speed test when the battery was a little bit depleted, so I wanted to go ahead and do that again now that the battery is fully charged. Let's just put it in full power mode here. So we'll go level 5 and then we'll put it in dual motor mode. We're in dual motor mode, so we have 65.1 volts here. So 67 volts is fully charged, so close enough. And so this should be pretty close to what you're going to get on a full charge. All right, and here we go. Full throttle, just boom. Yeah. So there's a slight delay in the acceleration when you first get on it. Almost certainly that has to do with them not wanting the front wheel to peel out, which makes sense. Yeah, so it looks like I'm pretty much getting the same top speed as I was before. I think I hit 40 miles an hour in that first video, but okay. The acceleration does actually feel a little bit stronger than it did before. Yeah, once you get past that initial acceleration, it actually just, the power kicks in really good. Hey, before we get into that hill climb test, please just take a second, hit that subscribe button. It's my goal right now to hit 10,000 subs. You can help me with that. Just click that button. Thanks in advance. So if you missed that first video, we'll go over the specs a little bit. So this is a 60 volt bike. They haven't finalized the battery size yet, so they don't want me to talk about it, but it does have a large 60 volt battery, so it's going to have plenty of range. Oh, see, did you see it? Did you hear it peel out right there? Yeah, interesting. The power came on faster right there. Anyways, but yeah, the battery says it puts out 60 amps, which for this kind of bike is actually a lot. They're probably not using all 60 amps. I'm guessing probably 25 amps per controller. It would be cool if they were using a full 30 amps. You can see this bike is plenty fast enough to keep up with traffic. It's a lot better having a 60 volt e-bike than a 48 volt e-bike in my opinion. Even though the laws are what they are, the laws are pretty stupid, because it's a lot safer to be able to keep up with traffic than it is, you know, going 20 miles an hour in a 45 mile an hour zone and getting people all frustrated and stuff because they can't pass you, you know, or they passed you too close. It's just safer. So they need to change those laws. The laws are just stupid. In any case, it's got 24-inch wheels with the 4-inch fat tires on it. I like the fact that they did 24 instead of 26, because with the 20-inch wheels, usually on these kind of bikes you either get 26-inch wheels or you get like 20-inch wheels. So the 20-inch wheels are more torquey. You're going to feel better acceleration off the line, but your top speed is going to be limited. Whereas the 26-inch wheels, you're going to get a higher top speed, but it's not going to feel as torquey. So there's kind of like a happy medium they went through here. So you're going to have better off-road capabilities, a higher top speed with the larger wheels, but they're not. But they're saving some of that torque, that acceleration feeling. So that's a good thing. It's got dual piston hydraulic brakes. Like I said, it's a dual motor, front and rear motor. Full suspension, you got a real coil shock, and you got these front forks that are adjustable. You can lock them, and then there's some preload adjustment you can do, so not too shabby. Surprising thing about this bike, at the time of filming, this thing's only $999 for a 60 volt e-bike. That's pretty insane. It also comes with like a phone holder and a bunch of extras, like a tire pump. It comes with extra brake pads and extra inner tube. Yeah, it came with a bunch of stuff. So you can see the cars start passing me, but it's not like they're zipping past me or anything like that. It's just fine. This bike also has a front headlight and a rear brake light, and the rear light has turn signals. The controls are all down here. If you want to see a really in-depth view, just go back and watch that last video I did on it. This one's really more of a performance video, because I wanted to do some testing I couldn't do last time. Really nice day in Houston today. Normally around this time of year it's like super humid, but actually it's not. It feels great. Alright. So get some idea about the off-road capabilities here too. The suspension actually does feel really good. And when I say really good, I mean for this type of bike. I'm not comparing it to like I don't know, like a downhill mountain bike or something like that. It's just like what you can expect from these kind of e-bikes. It's actually, it feels good. Yeah, so typically I do my hill tests over here, my hill climbing tests right here. Since there is a slight delay in the acceleration, I am going to get a little bit of a rolling start just so I can kick into that power, you know. So normally I would start just right at the hill if all the power kicks in right away, but since I can feel that delay, I think it's fair just to go right here because you want that power to be able to kick in. This is actually a really steep hill here, you know, maybe like that, and maybe 30-40 feet high or something like that. So it's actually a really good hill climbing test. So again, we're full power, 64 volts, level 5. Gear doesn't matter because I'm just doing throttle only. Let's see how she does. So I'm doing full throttle. Yeah, see the power's kicking in. Oh yeah, no problem. Yeah, it just tractors right up this thing. No issues. Wow. So if you put that in perspective, like that is a really steep hill. Like that's like kind of like a San Francisco, you know, steep hill. And I'm 275 pounds. Now you're not going to be going 40 miles an hour up the hill or anything like that, but you can definitely make it up hills. You're not going to have to worry about having to stop and get off and push your bike or anything like that. So that's very good. There's only one of, I think, 2 of these kind of e-bikes that's made it up this hill. I think there's some more high power ones that made it up, but I think just this one and the Ridstar Q20 Pro are the only ones that actually made it up the hill like that. So pass. Very good. And maybe we can just take a look at it. You can see I mentioned it has like the little air. Oh, it's air. Yeah, so it's got an air shock on the rear, fully adjustable front forks, plastic fenders, adjustable seat height obviously, aluminum frame. You got a rack right here, I think probably like 100 pounds or so. And then you got your headlight and then brake light and tail light and stuff like that. It's actually a really nice looking bike. You know, it also comes with like extra USB chargers. So there's one under here on the display and there's one extra one right here. So you can charge 2 things at one time. You got your half throttle, gear shifter. There's a derailleur and a shifter down there. And then you got your, you know, light, turn signals, horn is decent. Then you got your controls. So yeah, it does have like nice, like machine looking brake levers. They feel really good too. This bike is kind of a sleeper. So it's a 60 volt. It does go pretty fast, up to 45 miles an hour, depending on your weight. I got up to 40, so, you know, close to like the original Surron speed or whatever. Not too far off from that original battery size too, but apparently that's still a secret, so I can't talk about that. You know, once they give me the go-ahead to talk about the actual battery capacity and everything, I'm going to do another video and do a range test to see exactly how good a range this thing can get. But until then, I can't do it. Well, that's actually it for this one. You know, I just wanted to go out and do a quick test of the things I couldn't test last time. You know, in case you guys were curious about hill climbing and stuff like that. I was pretty limited because of the rain, but yeah,